Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel for another episode. So we're out here today. I know the cold weather's starting to set in. Cold weather is just a couple of weeks away, maybe a month away. So I know a lot of people are coming out, starting their cars. It's not doing anything, it's dead. Or maybe they hit the key and it clicks and it won't start. You know, click, 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 and that's all you get. So in this video, I'm gonna give you a couple pointers on what you can do if the car is clicking and not starting, and give you a better and in-depth view of how to jump your car properly. So the first thing you wanna do if you jump in, turn your key, nothing, say it's dead, right? So you wanna come out, pop your hood, check your terminals, make sure they're tight, try to move them. If they move, tighten them up, you might have a bad connection. If not, then you might need to jump your vehicle. So if you're not quite sure how to jump your vehicle off, get your jumper cables and lay them out on the ground, separate the two ends. You should have a black and a red. Your red's your positive, your black is your negative. So when you hook them up, you never cross them. So with that, if you look on these batteries, especially on these Ram trucks, I'll take you over here to my white truck, my 4th gen, it's easier to see. So if you look on the battery here, right there is a plus sign for your positive. And then there's also one here. And then there's a negative sign right there, 2 times. So that way you know which one goes where and you don't cross them. It's the same on the other one. All batteries will have a label on them. So you'll know which one is which and which cable to hook up to which side. So like I stated, you do not want to cross them. I'll run through hooking them up and you can see how it goes, and then we'll get into the other tip. So you get your jumper cables, like I said, you lay them out. You make sure your other side is not touching. You don't want them touching. Get one side. So for me, I went down and got a little red pad right here so I know which side's positive and which side's negative. So like I stated, red is positive, black is negative, just like so. Then you walk over to your other vehicle. Keep your ends apart, they will spark. Same thing like I showed you, positive, negative, right? And if you notice between the two trucks, the positive and negative is on the opposite side on the battery, but you have to go with the symbols so you know that it's hooked up right. So then you take your positive one, always goes to the plus side, positive goes to plus, negative goes to minus sign, and that's all there is to it. Start your car if it's not already running, the one that will start, let it run anywhere from 1 to 5 minutes, and the other car should start. Most of the time it doesn't take that long, but just in case. That's how that goes, and that's it. That's how you jump a car. Always check your terminals, make sure they're in good shape, and if there's a lot of corrosion, that could be the possibility on why you have a bad connection, so you'd want to clean that off. A lot of people tell you, oh, pour Coke on there. Just pour plain water, it works just as well. So if that's the issue and that works, then good. You got it going down the road, you can get to work or your destination, you're good to go. So say you do that, or say you come out and you hit the key and your car clicks but doesn't start. So then what do? So the first thing I do, especially with these trucks and these Hemis, is that these starters you don't change very often. You might go 10 years before you have to change the starter. You might go a year. So with that, sometimes the Bendix in there will freeze up. So you have to get a little dirty, climb underneath the vehicle and tap on the starter, right? Because your solenoid is just clicking. It's not letting the power get to your starter. So I'm gonna climb under the truck and show you what I'm talking about. So for this tip, you gotta get a little dirty, like I stated, and climb underneath your truck, but it's worth it if it gets you down the road or gets you to work. So you gotta climb in underneath your truck on the driver's side. 90% of the time, your starter's gonna be located on the driver's side of your vehicle. So I'm already laying underneath the truck, I'm just gonna bring you with me. So we get up underneath here, like I stated, the driver's side of the truck, and there's your starter right here. So you want to get a hammer or a wrench or anything hard you can get to tap on your starter. It's a pretty rigid part to your vehicle, so it ain't gonna hurt it unless you're just absolutely beating on it. So with all that, keep living the dream, doing your thing. Like and subscribe, leave me a comment. And this is your boy Auto Guy DIY, rolling out. Just a little side note, if you own a car, 9 times out of 10, your engine is going to be placed sideways and your starter will be located on the back of your car. So when you climb underneath the driver's side of your vehicle, you'll look more towards the back of the engine, and that's where your starter will be located. Just wanted to throw that in, so keep living the dream and doing your thing.